Hey beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Ore. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Thank you for showing your girl love. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. If you actually leave comments, okay, thank you for the comments. I see it. And if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just subscribe, okay? Don't let's be doing just subscribe thing in 2023. Please, you guys should subscribe. Also, maybe you need to click on or hit the notification bell if you have not done that, so you get notified when I release new videos, okay? Today's video is just me reflecting. Basically, it's just about reflection. It's just me talking to you guys. It's just me wanting to talk to you guys and just reflecting about some things. I'm going to be a year older this week, and I was just thinking about a lot of things, just reflecting about some things, and I thought to share some of my reflections with you guys. And yeah, I'll be going straight into the video. Don't worry, it's not a really serious video like that. You think that this one that she's not playing today, well, I'm still going to play. It's nothing like depressing or bad or anything. It's just that while growing up, I was just thinking about it, and I thought about the age I'm going to be. And I always wanted to be this age growing up. I always wanted to be this age that I'll clock on Thursday, and I'm like, growing up, I had the ginger, the motive. I was really moved. I really wanted to get to that age for freedom's sake. And think about it, why I wanted this freedom was not because I wanted to do something bad. If I say the reason I wanted the freedom was majorly, growing up then we'll be sharing meat, and I always thought that adults would, take 1-2 meats. So my plan was like, when I grow up, when I become like an adult, I'll be taking like 5 meats. My mom will not tell me to share your meat with your sister, or take 1 meat, or we're not eating meat today, that sort of thing. So I wanted to become an adult. So it's not like I'm clocking 18. I'm going to be 25, and it's just I always wanted to be that 25-year-old girl that had like freedom, that had like parents would just tell you can then decide. And I guess it was just because of the way it was back growing up, and there are some things that adults would benefit that as a child you will not benefit. And I look back, even like when I became 18, 19, 20, 21, or till 24, and the freedom I said I wanted, I have the freedom, and I'm not using the freedom to do anything bad. And I just feel like growing up, we put so much there's this longing for something that it's not. When the Bible says that everything is vanity, like everything is vanity, and it's the truth. Like, you eventually get to the age that you want, and you're like, there's really nothing here. I mean, I can eat as many meat I want. I can take as many meat I want. I can take as many chicken I want. I can take as many juice I want. I can go out and come back. And at the same time, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't see the need to do that in this age. And you look back and be like, this was what I wanted when I was a child, so why am I not craving all of this? Like, you just get to that age and you're like, it's really vanity. There's really nothing there. There's really nothing attached to, I want to become an adult. I wanted to become an adult so badly. I wanted to go out at my own way. Like, adults will just stand up and say, Mommy, I'm going out. And you might not even say, Mommy, I'm going out. You just carry your bag and then you're gone. I thought that was the freedom of being an adult. Like, you just decide for yourself and do what you like. But I did not know that being an adult comes with its own responsibilities. Like, you have other things that you think about. You're not even thinking about 2 meats. You're not even thinking about, there is more to being an adult than eating meat and going out. Like, there is more to it. Now you're an adult, there is bills, there's responsibilities. You're thinking of your future, you're thinking of your future, you're thinking of your children, you're planning your future down. So it's really more than just being like, it's really more than just being an adult. There's a whole lot that you don't even enjoy. Like, there's a whole lot that you wish you you just remain the same age, like you just remain like a teenager, and then you just see all of this, and you see all of this. But that side of it, I guess as a child, I didn't really think about the bills, I didn't really think about responsibility, I didn't really think about, I knew I wanted to become something. I was going to have a career, but I didn't think that life would be like this for an adult. And this is the time we need to give our parents the accolade they deserve, because they really tried. I can't believe that. And sometimes we see our parents having like 7 children. In fact, some have like 5, some 10, some 3, some 4. Like, how do you manage the pressure of 3 children? Like, you're trying to protect them. They're adults, so they're trying to protect your kids. You're trying to protect your kids. You're thinking of your husband. Your husband is thinking of you. You're hoping that it goes out and it comes back home safely. There's a whole lot that goes on with just being an adult. You're thinking of bills. Oh, you're constantly thinking of bills. God bless you, you're in the UK. You're constantly thinking of bills. You're thinking of bills for your child, for your, yourself. You're hoping that you're really praying that your children, they are okay where they are. And so it's more than, I was just thinking about it, really more than just going out and wanting that freedom. What we do with that freedom when you become an adult is really the main thing. So remember when the Bible says, I remember your Lord in the day of your youth. So I feel like now is the time where, as a youth, that's what you can really do with the freedom. That's the little thing you can do with the freedom. Freedom now is to serve God now that you are young, now that you have attained that age. That's all that matters. You see all those craving of going out, it's really nothing. Like, it's nothing compared to what life is. You become that age and you begin to see realities of things, that you begin to see how much your parents pushed to get you what you want. You look back and you're like, my mom had like 3 children, she had like 4 kids, they are like 5, and they were able to manage the 3 children school fees. They manage school fees, they manage the food at home, they manage to get you the things you want. Sometimes we even complain that the bag they gave us was not fine, or maybe the shoe that they bought for us was not fine. But we even forget that sometimes they don't even have this money. They don't even have this money, and sometimes they have this money, but the money is just for them. Like, they can decide to use money for themselves, but they are like, oh, I gave birth to you, I need to see you. Fine, no one is going to hold them down because they gave birth to you to take care of you, but they decided that they will take care of you. Decided that the little they have, they will push it to help you. And me as a child, as a teenager, you're just there like, thinking, oh, I just want to become an adult so I can press my phone anyhow. I want to become an adult so nobody can be seizing my phone. I remember, I know I used to jokingly tell my mom when she's like, hey, when she wants to beat me, like, I don't used to beat adult, I just adult. Don't beat me, I'm an adult now. So those are the things I wanted as a child. Like, I wanted to grow up and my parents would stop beating me or stop correcting me. But you grow up and you're like, they were really actually correcting you because that was the time they had to correct you. That's the time they had to form you. You become an adult and you have your own decision to make. They can advise, but you are the one that will decide. Like, I can say, don't go out today. I can decide I want to go out today. They're not going to flog you. They're not going to hold you down. They're not going to scold you. Nothing like that is going to happen. You just have that freedom. So what we do now as an adult, talking to myself, is what really matters. Like, now it's time to remember God. Now it's time to invest. I know as a teenager you want to be a big girl, you see everything as big girl, big boy. Glitter mending, growing up, I was in boarding school, so there was this check uniform we used to wear. I would iron it with Vaseline and feel like a big boy, big girl. I thought that was all life was about, like big boy, big girl with my big bags and just feel like a big boy. And then I grew up, I'm like, there is more to life because life is in stages. You grow and then you begin to see, oh, it's more than WAEC, or it's more than JAM, or it's more than just attaining this age. When this age comes with its own responsibilities, and you're like, I really wanted all of this then. And I look back and I have it. I don't go out, like I don't even see, I go sometimes, right? But I don't see the need to crave the going out I was craving when I was growing up. And I felt like my parents were protecting me, caging me inside the house, and they're only just protecting me because they love me, and they're like, I don't want you going out now. Like, if you go out now, anything happens to you, you can't really take care of yourself. You're just a child. People can take advantage of you and all. You don't know your left or your right. feel we know our left from our right, but honestly, we don't. We didn't even know when we were growing up. Now we still need their help and their advice because they've seen it, they've been there, they've gone through all these stages, and they're like, this thing that you're craving for, you get it, and you're like, everything is vanity, all is vanity. When you begin to see bills, you begin to get letters from your energy suppliers, you get letters from your water supplier, and you're like, what is this? Can I just go back to my parents' house? But it is life, and you have to own your responsibility. You have to sit and own it. Yes, you have to like own it, and this is it. I really wish that we had like could see a picture of what our future would be like. Not just our future, not just like seeing the picture. Like, I mean, you could actually just stay and see what adulthood would be. Like, this is adulthood. This is adulthood. This is it. This is what it looks like, and we're like, okay, maybe I should calm down now. I can actually eat my 1 minute and be fine. If I grow up, I can decide to eat like 2 minutes. Even with the 2 minutes, when you're eating the 2 minutes, you're thinking of, oh, I have work tomorrow, oh, I have lectures tomorrow, oh, I have to talk to this person tomorrow. And gradually you begin to age, you grow from being, I think I posted something on my last status, and I said, like play, me say go marry. And that was because I was reflecting. I was just like, eventually I'll get married, right? And I moved from a stage where my parents would say, I don't want you to have a boyfriend. So I will move to a stage where my parents would say, where is the man? Like, you don't want to marry? Or where people say, are you not getting married? It's okay, you don't want to get married, but I want to get married. So my parents will ask, like, where is the man? So there is a stage, there's a time where they don't even want to see you with a guy. And you're like, I don't understand what I'm married. But a time will come when they don't even need to tell you. You will know that this is the age. Like, it is what it is, man. This is the age to get married. This is the age to be settled. This is the age to start thinking. And then once that marriage thing comes, you're already thinking, okay, you're planning your life. When do I want to have a child? Do I want to have a child after marriage? Do I want to have a child 2 years after marriage? Do I want to have a child 3 years after marriage? And then you begin to plan yourself, you begin to see, and then the time of thinking, oh, I want to go out, I want to eat as much as I want, nobody's going to seize my phone, all that, you are not even thinking about it, you're just thinking about your life, basically. Your life, you're sitting there, you're counting your costs. Once you're married, you're actively thinking, how do I not get pregnant first your marriage if you don't want to? How do I not get pregnant second your marriage? How do I give birth? So you're constantly thinking. And then when you have the child, you're like, how do I protect this child? How do I take care of her? How do I make sure that she's fine? There's just a whole lot, right? There's just a whole lot, and which is why this is really the time for you to spend with God. Like, I feel like adulthood is that time where you need to sit down, like the day of your youth, whether teenagers or youth. Like, this is the time for you to sit down and invest this time with God, because all this gallivanting you want to do, you say, I want to enjoy my youthful age. You can, of course, enjoy your useful age, but at the same time, make sure you have God. You are serving God during that time, because the time will come when you're like, okay, now it's time for me to serve God, and you can't even walk. You're probably maybe 6 years old, maybe you're already 60 years old, or you're already 70 years, and you don't have that much zeal to, start jumping about and doing morning cry and doing all that you want to do, or be typing on your status and, just be preaching. You might not have that time. Your eye might be dim, might not be dim. Or you might not have that time. You are maybe thinking of your grandchildren then. So where is the time, really? It's just me here, just talking and, just reflecting with you guys. And just sharing with you guys. Really, that's all I wanted to do on today's video. And yeah, I've come to the end of my, should I say it was a talk section. Just talk section. And I know there are some other people that might probably be going towards 30 and you are scared, and your age was 32 and you're scared. You're like, this girl, you're still young now. Why are you talking like this? And like young, and you're young, it's not the same young, When I think about it, I see that I'm actually, getting old. I'm actually getting old, and yeah, it is what it is. I have to own my age and do what is right at the right time when I can actually do it, right? So don't be scared. Trust God. Hold on to God. Serve God this time. Hold Him. Like, adulthood can be adulting. Like, I won't even lie to you guys. Like, I don't know, it can be really, really hard. I don't know if we get to say a lot of this. It can be really hard. A lot of things going. Your mind is constantly battling different things. Like, can you just pause? Constantly battling, and even when you feel like you want to escape it in the physical, you would eventually see it in your dream. You're seeing yourself again. Like, can you just leave me alone? So yeah, you'll be fine. Just hold on to God, trust God, and do not worry. If there is anything I've learned so far in this life that I've lived and I will still continue to live, because I'm not going to live long, it is to, not worry. Do not worry. Just trust God. Trust Him like that as it is. Just leave it and say, God, this worry, I've handed it over to you. This anxiety, I've handed it over to you. Regardless of the age, you will be fine. Just trust God and hold on to God. So we've come to the end of this video. And I'll see you guys in your version. I'm going to work on not talking very fast next time. Okay, so see you guys when next I see you. Bye.